To make a sherry wine in 10 days sounds incredible. Especially everyone who make a wine before knows the yeast need a long time to produce from sugar into alcohol. And our ancestors have the same question like we today, how to produce a wine in 10 days, and they found some solution. And on one of them we're looking today. And today I have bring with me a very interesting book, The Gentleman's Opinion and Tradesman's Delight from 735. And this book is very interesting because there is a lot of different topics inside. One of them is how to make colors and then how to color your fabric. The other topic is how to make medicine at home with the plants you have and how to use them right. And the other recipe inside is how to make a sherry wine in 10 days. And in this recipe we're looking today, I will read it to you. To make a sherry wine, take a quart of brandy, 1 pound of Morilla cherries and 3/4 of a pound of double refined sugar. Put it into bottles and set it on a hotbed for 9 or 10 days uncorked. Put it down with a bladder that it may work. When you take it from the hotbed, cork it down and set it on a cellar. The longer you keep it, the better. I have decided to make a third of the amount that is written in the recipe. I have here 1/3 of a quart brandy. Then I have a 1/4 English pound of sugar and a 1/3 of English pound of Morilla cherries. These Morilla cherries are sour cherries and there is living, or the tree is very close to my garden and I have harvested them. The recipe is very easy, but I change a little bit. First I take my cherries and put them in the jar. And then, this is what I change, take my spoon and take the back side of the spoon and squeeze a little bit the cherries. This releases the cherry juice and make easier to commit with everything else what I put inside. Then I put the sugar inside, and there is the other thing that is written in the recipe what I don't do today. But it has no influence on the taste on the end. The recipe writes, make a bladder on top and close the vessel like this. And I have used a bladder in the recipe of the strawberry marmalade on my YouTube channel. You can see this video. And we Germans have for a long time another technique to protect our ingredients inside from the air outside. We produce pots with a hole around, and this hole have a lid that fits exactly inside. Now we put water on the side of our vessel. And the water is like a barrier and nothing can come outside in the vessel. But if the fermenting starts inside the vessel, the pressure inside can go out of the vessel, but nothing can go inside. And this is how I use it today. And now I can put this away for 10 days, but I need to keep an eye on the water level. And if it is sinking, I need to put more water inside in the next 10 days. 10 days ago it was a really strong raining, and I remember how I was fighting to make this video, to make this cherry wine, because it was the end of the cherries. In the same time it was raining, but it was important to make the work very soon, because if I wait 1 or 2 weeks the cherries were gone. And because of this I set it on, and today I'm fighting against the heat. We are nearly 100 degrees and yeah, it is very warm. And we go on the sherry wine now. In the first step I take off the lid, and you see all the water here. This is the water barrier, and the problem is there is dirt inside and bacteria, everything, and we don't want to drink this. And it is not easy to take everything out without this water. Because of this I try this whole water out with this kitchen line towel, and then we have this dried and safe. In the next step I take my sieve, and in the sieve I put a kitchen line towel, and this is because I want to take out the smallest part of this sherry wine to have only the liquor. And this kitchen line towel is better than the sieve alone. And I put everything in and push only a little bit out of the kitchen line towel, and then I have catched all liquor, and I can take a funnel and my bottle and put everything in very easily. Now are two ways what I can do with the cherries. One thing is to eat them. There are little stones inside. You can put them out. They're very clean. And you have a little taste like a brandy. Maybe this fits good to a dish or dessert. Yeah, it's just brandy with a little bit cherry. Or throw them away. A 10 days old cherry wine. Oh, I'm excited to test it now, and let's surprise how it tastes. Wow! I'm really surprised. I was thinking I get a drink with a brandy taste and a little bit cherry taste, and no. If I don't know there's brandy inside, I would think this is a cherry wine. For real. It tastes a little bit like cherry, it's very sweet, and you have a little bit sharpness on the end, where you can guess there's something like brandy inside. But if I don't know it, I don't will know it. It's 1,000 times better like the cherries I tasted a few moments ago. It tastes really like a cherry wine. I'm so surprised what people have invented 250 years ago just to have a wine very fast. This is really, really, really good stuff. Yes. I'm really, really wordless about this. I would say this is more like a dessert wine to drink after a meal or to a dessert, but yeah, it's really, really good. In the moment, I do a cherry wine with the historical methods, everything like this, and they're standing for some weeks now, and it take a much more and longer time than this cherry wine in 10 days. And I will keep some of them to test each of them together, but this video will come in a few weeks or a month when the wine is finished. But this is really good. But it just takes so long to have the next cherry wine video, and if you want to see other video to make some alcohol, I have made a mead with a recipe from 717. This video is here, and I make it over fire, take historical recipe, historical ingredients, and this was a really, really good mead. Maybe you can watch this over the time, and we see us in the next video. See you soon.